going to be talking about my thoughts on the character of Harumi. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not think I was gonna get back to these Ninjago videos at all, but here I am. Okay, so Harumi, Princess Harumi. Yeah, she's... Okay, I gotta be honest with you. I did not like Harumi when we actually first met her. I thought with the whole betrayal that she has with Lloyd, and don't get me wrong, I do like the relationship that she builds up with Lloyd. Here, Lloyd is the son of Garmadon, but he's the good guy. He's moved past that, and he's just trying to contain the memory of his father, right? And then here comes Harumi, who believes in the dark side of Garmadon, who believes in the dark side of her father, goes out of her way to literally create the Sons of Garmadon, a biker gang, who's trying to literally bring the dark side of Garmadon back. And yeah, I have to admit this, when I was first introduced to her, I did like her at first, and I really didn't want her to be the villain, and I felt like it was so stupidly obvious that she was the villain as well. That's just my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I do like her as a personal character. I like her little romance she has with Lloyd. Not everyone does, but I think she is a decent character, especially with her backstory. I just thought it was so obvious that she was a villain, and to this day, I still kind of wish that they could have done it in a way where it just wasn't so obvious that she was a villain. I kind of wish they wrote it in a way that wasn't so obvious. At the same time, Season 8 has actually become one of my favorite seasons, and I've actually changed my mind a lot on the character of Harumi, and it mostly just comes down to actually crystallize. I know what you're thinking. Crystallize? Season 16? Or 15, depending on how you number it. What changed your mind when it came to crystallize? Why is Harumi suddenly a good character now? Well, honestly, it's just because her backstory got pretty much resolved. So, her backstory is pretty much a sad one. She, back in Season 2, and I really like the fact that they threw this back all the way back to Season 2, but remember the Great Devourer? The Great Devourer came around, was destroying all the buildings, and guess what? She was just a little girl, and her parents got killed because of the Great Devourer. And who defeated the Great Devourer? Darkside Garmadon. So she held Darkside Garmadon as the greatest hero ever, and when he died, she wanted to bring him back. She was going to bring him back any way she could, and she finally found a way, and she decided to do just that. And then, after meeting Lloyd and realizing that, I mean, don't get me wrong, she's still a villain at the end of the day, at the end of Season 8, or actually at the end of Season 10 at that point. But I really like how she, basically, after bringing back Garmadon, she's starting to realize that she made a mistake. And I like that character development that she goes through. And don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, she never turned into a hero, but I kind of wanted her to. I kind of wanted her to be at least somewhat redeemed. And then you get into Crystallize, and they redeem her. Yes, in the game she's working for the Overlord. Yes, she is trying to fight off the ninja. Yeah, that reveal came out that she was actually the one recruiting the villains for the Crystal King and all that. That was fantastic, especially with the spider song. I didn't even pick up the spider song. When that mask fell down from her face and we got to see Harumi, I practically jumped. It was so surprising. It was great, a great reveal. And then at the end at the end of the entire thing, she finds out that who was after everything, who was behind everything, and I really like this storyline. I like the fact that the one in charge of it all was the man, the myth, the legend, the Crystal King, aka, yeah, you guys know, the Overlord. I actually really enjoyed that storyline, and I did like the fact that Harumi finally stood up and tried to fight off the Overlord. It made somewhat of a redeeming factor to her, at least to me, which again made season 8 just a lot better to me. Made her character a lot better to me. Now, is she in my top 5 favorites? No, but she's definitely in my top 10. I would say she's like number 6 or 7 in my top 10 favorite characters of Ninjago. She actually has grown on me, which is a lot to say considering when she first came out, I actually hated Harumi. I really did. It's kind of interesting, actually. But I was also pretty tough on the end of at the end of season 8. Like, I was really hard on the show back then, and now that I'm looking back at it, I shouldn't have been, because the story is solid, at least. I still wish that she wasn't so obvious to be the villain, but she at least was a good character. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think of Harumi's character? I know a lot of you didn't like Crystalized as well, and I have to admit that at the big battle at the end, as much as I did like her character, it was a little bit rushed. Like, really, really rushed. Like, at the end, they're just like, oh, hey, she's good now. And everyone just forgives her. No, I kind of wish we did have more time to build that up. Of course, they want to end the show as quickly as possible, I feel like. It was definitely rushed at the end, but at least Harumi, at the end of the day, ended up being a decent character, right? Thank you guys for watching, and I am out for now. Bye.
Subscribe to Dylan's Little Hobbies right now.